Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Carrie and the Chemist here. Today I am going to be talking about insomnia. Insomnia is a common condition and it can affect your sleeping pattern. So people can find it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep, or you can wake up too early and it's very difficult for you to get back to sleep. So insomnia can affect your daily function, it can affect your lifestyle. So it's something that I just want to talk about today, and I hope that you will watch the entire video to get the information that I have to give. Okay guys, so what is insomnia? We just spoke about insomnia. So it's pretty much a sleeping disorder, and we call it a fancy word, insomnia. There are different types of insomnia. So insomnia can be acute or it can be chronic. For acute insomnia, it can last for a few days or 2 weeks or a few weeks, while chronic insomnia can be for months or longer. For acute insomnia, it's sometimes brought on by stress or trauma. Sometimes people lose their loved ones and they go through a period of insomnia, which is usually short term, and they usually get better in a few weeks or so with the help of their doctor, of course. And then for chronic insomnia, it's usually caused by certain medical conditions. It can be because of the jobs that we have if you're a shift worker. It can be caused by traveling, or certain medical conditions or certain medicines can cause insomnia. So we will talk about those a little bit more. Symptoms of insomnia can be you have difficulty falling asleep, you wake up way too early and you can't fall back asleep, and in the daytime you can't function, you cannot concentrate. There can be incidents where you have accidents, whether car accidents or if you're operating machineries, there can be errors. So insomnia does impact our life, and it's important for us to get adequate sleep. For adults, we normally recommend 8 hours of sleep. Some people are okay with 6 hours of sleep, but as we get older, or if we're going through menopause or certain conditions, can make sleeping more difficult. Older people, hormonal changes, certain medications, as I said before, can cause insomnia. So what are some of the causes of insomnia, you may ask? Insomnia can be caused by simple things that we take for granted. Like in the modern day, we have lights everywhere. We have lights in the ceiling to brighten up the room. We have our television, our tablets, our phones. All of these appliances, electrical appliances, produce what we call blue light. And what blue light does is it stimulates your body, it makes you more awake, and it reduces the production of melatonin, which is a very important hormone that your body needs in order for you to fall asleep. So it's that hormone that helps to regulate your sleepiness and awakeness pattern, your circadian rhythm. So if you're on your phone for hours into the night, or if you're watching TV late at night, these blue lights are getting into your eyes and affecting the production of melatonin. So this is a big problem. So what we recommend is that you turn off these electrical appliances at least 1 to 2 hours before you decide to go to bed. We'll discuss that further in the discussion. So we'll talk about causes. So shift work is another cause of insomnia. So shift work means that people work at night. So sometimes when you change your shift from whatever time you're used to, your body needs that time to adjust. So that can cause some period of insomnia. If you're traveling from one time zone to the next, that sometimes can cause acute insomnia because your body needs to get used to that time change, because it might get darker earlier in that area where you're going or brighter earlier in that area where you're going. So that adjustment period is critical and can cause some insomnia. Lack of physical exercise. So people who don't exercise during the daytime, or if you exercise too late in the evening, that can sometimes cause insomnia. So doing some activity, so at night you're naturally tired and you will fall asleep. So if you're lacking physical exercise, that can lead to insomnia. Use of certain medications, certain drugs. So if you're on illegal drugs like cocaine, if you're smoking cigarettes with caffeine, if you're drinking caffeinated products like coffee, or some teas have certain amount of caffeine in there. If you're smoking or drinking coffee later in the evening, these are stimulants and they will give you insomnia. It affects some people more than others, so just notice how your body reacts if you drink coffee in the evening. I know personally, if I drink coffee at 12 o'clock, 12 noon, I will be awake in the night when I should be asleep. So these are some drugs that can stimulate you. If you're having poor sleeping habits, so you're not going to bed at the routine time, these are some of the things that can cause insomnia. Some medical conditions are also associated with insomnia. So persons who are going through depression may experience insomnia. If you're having anxiety, those people also suffer from insomnia. Chronic pain, sometimes pain can keep you awake, and because of the pain you're not able to sleep. People can have like reflux or GERD, so when they lie down, the acid comes up the esophagus or the swallow tube. These people can have problem with sleep. So some of these conditions are associated with insomnia. Menopausal women may have night sweats, and this can disturb their sleep. So some more drugs like medications that can cause insomnia are corticosteroid is typically known to cause insomnia. So people on prednisone, we normally recommend that they take prednisone in the morning with breakfast because it tends to cause stimulation and insomnia. If you're on certain medication like Ritalin, which are stimulants, these medications are taken in the morning because they cause insomnia. So those are just a few of the medications that can cause insomnia. If you're taking medications and you think they could be causing insomnia, it's something that you can research yourself and have this discussion with your doctor or your pharmacist. So how can we treat insomnia without medications? So what we call sleep hygiene, or just changing a few lifestyle habits, usually can be helpful. So here are some of the tips and tricks that you can try and see how they improve your insomnia. So first on my list is go to bed at the same time and try to wake up at the same time every night. So regardless of whether it's a weekend or during the week, you go to bed at the same time every night and develop a pattern, and then your body will adjust to this. So try doing that, and that may work. Turn off all screens, so television, tablets, bright lights in the room, telephones. Turn off all those blue light producing electronics. Do that 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed, and that can improve insomnia. Taking a nice warm bath, maybe even using something like lavender oil, can help to calm you down, help you to relax, and helps with like body odor and sweat. So that's another recommendation. Create a comfortable, tranquil environment in your sleeping area. So whether it's your bedroom or it's a couch or it's a cot or a blow-up bed, make it comfortable. Use nice clean cotton sheets. Wear comfortable clothing. I have my pajamas on tonight, so get nice cotton clothing and make sure that you're comfortable, that you're not too hot or not too cold. You want the temperature to be just right, because you don't want to be sweating, you don't want to be too cold, as you won't be able to sleep. You want the room to be dark, you want it to be quiet, so use curtains that block out any external light. If you have a street light near to your window, use a very dark, thick curtain to block out these extra lighting. And invest in a good bed. If you can afford a good mattress, get you just splurge on that. That be something that you invest in yourself, so that you can get a good night's sleep and you can function. Get a supportive pillow that supports your neck and your back. And these are just some of the simple things that you can do. Okay. For exercise at least 4 hours before you go to bed, because exercise sometimes can make you more energized, so you don't want that. You want to be relaxed. Okay. Do breathing exercise, do meditation, calming things before going to bed. Listen to music. Oh, I love listening to music in the background, or if I'm listening to an audio book, and if there's any soothing piano music, classical music playing in the background, oh my God, I fall asleep long before I get into the middle of my book. So listening to music or listening to an audio, sometimes that monotonous voice can put you to sleep. Okay. And do not nap during the daytime, because if you nap during the daytime, then at night you won't feel as tired as you should be. So that's it, guys. Those are some of the tricks, tips that you can try to have restful, peaceful sleep, and then you will have energized days. So try these out and comment below if you tried any of them and they worked for you. And if you have any topics that you would want me to speak about, please mention those in my Facebook or in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. It's Carrie the Chemist here. Bless.